We are live.
Hey, listen, you not go upside down like everybody else? I mean, I see people upon all these places and one up and one down and them switch it up like
It's the layout. We can change up the layout.
Oh, okay.
But I like side by side.
I'm not like look down upon nobody, I'm not look up on nobody either. Okay.
What you can do too, Leo, go on your YouTube and share it to your Facebook.
Oh, is that streaming on YouTube? Oh,
it's not
you mean
streaming on our
okay,
Facebook. It's on the Two of Ori.
Okay, great. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll do that. No problem.
Yeah. So that way you maximize.
Yes, we're live on YouTube, and we are going to be live on Facebook in a 2 seconds.
Yes.
All right. How you do? A long time to see you.
I'm good. We between people being busy with book tour and people drop asleep, for them tired, we have come through great tribulation. But we are here. We are here. We are here. Yet another day, another show. To see what we can get up to. And we'll see how it goes.
Okay, it looks like we're on. Hey,
right.
Enjoying this. So I haven't seen in a long time, and I know that we've been busy. I've been busy. Maybe yes, I've been traveling around doing book tours and stuff. It's been very exciting, you know.
Yeah. It looked like.
Yeah,
it looked like you're having a time.
The fun part of my thing is just telling the journey. Yeah, after you listen to me talk, you wonder if you should buy the book because I'm chatting enough, you know. Me chat enough.
So yeah, give away the whole of the chapter.
So the moderator will say, whoa.
Let's back up. Yeah. So that is good. It's good that you have been able to reconnect with folks in Cali.
Yeah.
I saw you went to Cali with it.
That's nice.
My
friends over there. I mean, I lived in California for 30 years.
Oh.
So you must know how close I am to the people down there. And it wasn't very hard. I just sent out an email or say, come, and they all showed up. And a lot of them had their own books and they still buy more and some buy 5 book, 3 book. It was really cool. Really nice experience for me.
Yeah. That's good. Well, it's good that you got the support.
Yes.
You have some authors get popular after them gone. You're getting popular now. It's good. It's all good. So we have, as usual, we have a lot to discuss, a lot to catch up on.
Wow.
Because things happened while we were away that we never get to comment on.
You have them think that because them still raw and nice enough to talk about, you know.
I mean, we can touch them fast.
Okay.
We can touch them fast.
Yeah, you hold the people in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, you know.
A whole heap of things. Let me see. All right. So we didn't talk about the Puffy case.
Oh, yeah.
The results came while we were off.
Yes.
And
what do you think about that? What do you think happened? Because we were sure that he was going to go away for life.
So I wasn't fully sure he would go away for life. I don't trust the justice system for capturing people that have money. If you have means, if you have a good lawyer, you can fight a case. In his instance, he had a very good lawyer for the RICO charges, and they beat the RICO charges. And to be honest, I didn't follow the case like line by line, but from what I see, I saw where they were making the inferences for RICO, but they didn't make a burden of proof in my view. I don't think there was a full burden of proof to say, yes, he was racketeering. Because here is the clincher for me. You have to show in RICO that you are making a profit from the activity. And I don't think that case was properly made. I could be wrong, but
Mm.
I personally didn't see what they call smoking weapon. Certain words, YouTube we block with. So a smoking weapon. I didn't see that in terms of profit, because remember, it seems as if it is him doing the crime with himself.
Yes,
right?
indeed.
He's taking them across state lines and doing these freak offs and having prostitutes and dancers involved. But who is profiting from this activity was not clear. So, so obviously the lawyer would find a way to pound out that RICO charge, because the RICO charge would have put him away for life.
Right. But it's interesting that you use the term. You said you don't trust the justice system for people with money.
Yes.
Most people would say the opposite of that, that the justice system works when you have money.
Yes. Well, I don't trust the justice system to do right in the instance with people with money. I find that it is definitely people without money can guarantee them a go do time. Guarantee they will get caught, found guilty.
So that's the way that you don't, because I watched, for example, the O.J. Simpson trial, and people are going to be mad at me and stuff, but I don't care.
Yeah.
But I felt that was one of the best cases ever tried in the history, and it's because there was equal amount of money spending on both sides.
Yes.
And it showed at the time that if you had enough money to fight the right case and bring the right evidence in court, you can prove yourself not guilty if you're not guilty. And sometimes if you're guilty, you can prove yourself not guilty also. That's what you're actually saying about not trusting, right?
Yeah, I don't trust it to do what we want from it when the client is rich. But you are correct. The O.J. Simpson, which is something I watched religiously.
I did.
I watched
even after I watch it inside out.
If them have a documentary, no, me go watch it.
That's how I am. Yes,
OJ, I was enthralled.
Me, man, Jesus.
I was so enthralled. Johnny Cochran was such a firebrand.
But Johnny knew from long time ago that the case was they were trying the case as though they were trying a case against somebody who poor.
No.
Yeah. Because them have the evidence with the socks, for example, right?
Yeah.
And Johnny Cochran then find it from the day they found the policeman with it, then check the socks, and the blood go from one side of the socks to the other side of the socks. That means that O.J. Simpson didn't wear it.
Yeah.
And if that were a poor person, that the case
couldn't find that out. And the forensic evidence, Leo, to question, to understand your own forensic expert.
Indeed. That was nobody can beat that.
To go up against Mark Furman.
Yeah.
To have the details about who stepped in at the people and who
all the step is and
how a blood transfer on the shoes and how we not sure. Man.
It was a beautiful case.
Best spend the money.
So I was excited about the case.
Yeah.
Not because it's a black man who win, but because I saw a case in progress that was the real thing that a court case was supposed to be like.
Yeah.
I was very happy for that because I could follow it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just what the 1950s attorney there on TV.
Perry Mason.
It wasn't a Perry Mason thing. When come out of the hat with a trick and thing. Yeah. It was absolutely fabulous.
Yeah. This one was up there, but I think not having video in the courtroom,
we couldn't follow.
Impacted it because the drawings that came out, they never looked nothing like nobody in the courthouse.
Indeed.
The visual element of the case is important for us to track it.
To participate.
For us to participate.
Yeah.
So I was finding myself reading notes,
get boring after a while.
Notes from the day before, and so hot.
Yeah.
But as I said, I'm disappointed in the result, but I understand how it came to that.
Yes.
Because if you look, if the jury, remember the jury is a jury of his peers. The jury had
Yes.
more men than women.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And if you look at the instructions that the jury had to be given, they're gonna look for the line by line. Does this meet with RICO charges?
But as a human being, as a man,
Yeah,
going through those charges, you know, you have to have off. What name?
Cassie,
The
Diddy.
accused. Diddy. You have to actually don't like Diddy to not have some kind of feelings about what if this were me.
Yeah,
Do you understand?
yeah,
You have to, you would have to go into that, on that stand and say to yourself, because most men will do that. What if this were me?
yeah,
How would I feel? Or what would I be? And then they're going to look at the evidence.
mm-hmm.
And your personal thing is going to come there. You're a human being. Your personal thoughts, your personal feeling, how you carry yourself around, it's going to come there. And so, with so many men on there, you know, there was some kind of hope in Diddy's favor.
Yeah, there was stuff in his favor. I think people were hopeful because of other supporting evidence.
Yes.
You know, Cassie almost incriminated herself, but the lawyer said something very interesting. The lawyer said she is a credible witness.
Yeah.
Because even though she might incriminate herself, she's taking the stand to tell her whole story.
Right.
And so that made her trustworthy, because
yes. Hard to fight.
She admitting say one at a time as she did help him choose the people.
Right.
At the same time, she's saying this man beats me regularly, this man threatens me. So you know what I mean? She was a good witness.
Yeah, she's good because she's able to speak on her thing, whether it's good or bad, in his favor.
Yeah. I think her mom's testimony I thought would have been good and damning, because the mom said, I had to pay him $20,000 so that he did not release the tapes on my daughter.
I didn't hear that part.
That's a big thing.
Oh
so
my God.
So I had to release $20,000. So she had to refinance her home, I believe, to give him $20,000 because he was threatening Cassie that he going to release the tapes.
My God.
So that is damning, because that is coercion, that is threatening, right? Yeah. He eventually gave her back the money, and she testified to that.
Extortion. That's extortion.
Right? So they're bits and pieces of RICO, bits and pieces of sex trafficking, but there wasn't enough. There wasn't enough.
Carried over the hump,
carried
right?
over the hill. And it depends on the lawyer, right?
Yeah.
So that happened. His sentencing is for October, but I hear they're going to try to have a phone hearing to see if they can move up sentencing.
I didn't understand why. So is it because he was found guilty on some minor charges?
He was found guilty on prostitution and transporting for prostitution.
Oh, okay.
Which is in...
But those are not small stuff either, no?
No, it is in breach of the Mann Act, MANN Act.
Yeah.
Which basically says he's a danger to society because he can kidnap you and take you for prostitution.
Indeed.
So that is why they held him. A lot of people, he thought he would be going home. He was like, I'm coming home. But no. You were found guilty of transport for prostitution.
Yeah, and transportation is a hard thing to buy. Yeah. Even in drugs, the same thing.
Yeah. So that I thought that was powerful.
They're impacting other people's lives.
Yeah. So they're trying to get the sentencing moved up. Can't even know him not do no time, you know. When them don't argue for time served and probation and baga, if him do 1 month in a prison, do no.
No money. The transport, that'll take him about 6 years.
So the transport, he has 2 charges of transport for prostitution.
Yeah.
And they're each 10 years each.
So I miss him about 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopeful.
Well, it's a federal charge too, right? Not oh shit. So any amount of year we get, he will do it. He have to do it.
Yeah, anything once they put years to it, he has to do it.
Right, right. Only thing they can take away is what him do already.
Yeah,
Oh Lord. Okay.
yeah,
Well,
and he hasn't done a year fully in terms of being
trust me.
incarcerated.
I don't see. He got off on the big charge. They're not going to let him off on these smaller charges. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
You know, so I don't
yeah,
think so.
yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah.
So that happened. While we were off, in terms of in keeping in entertainment, kind of.
Yeah.
Last weekend, Bounty Killer did Barclays.
Oh my, that was a good show.
Sold out.
I watched him.
Brought out
He was
Junior
exciting.
Reid.
He was exciting.
Brought out Junior Reid.
Yeah, man, I saw him.
Reconciled with Elephant Man.
Elephant Man. No, what I think? Me never know him come on, you know? Because when he said Elephant Man, there was no Elephant Man for about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And oh my God, that was great.
Yeah, that was good stuff. And to see like him sharing stage with those that are in the scene right now, Massacre.
Yes.
Those guys are in the scene. They are.
They all respect him, you know.
Yeah, man.
Become a statesman, you know.
He is an elder statesman for that.
He's an elder statesman in that field right now. So yeah. He's highly regarded.
Yeah, so it was a good look. And then Beenie Man commented after the fact and said, big things or whatever, mad things and Ray. So
he's doing very well too, right? He's doing very well with those big concerts.
He's doing very well. Beenie Man had an NPR Tiny Desk concert.
I saw that.
And it's getting good views. For those of you just watching this, go and support it because Tiny Desk hardly has reggae or soca.
It never had no reggae on there.
So go and support Beenie Man's.
So I don't know if because of Tiny, people are using different platforms now to show people's skills and stuff. I don't know if you're seeing the Front Yard shows now.
No, I heard about them, but I haven't seen them.
I mean, I watched about 4 of them already. Front Yard, there was a group. The guys, them
they do like an old soul.
Old soul,
yeah.
Yes.
I think somebody sent me a clip.
I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Temptation, Stylistics, or who, but one of them older groups. Yeah.
Flashlight. You know the group that
Flashlight, neon light.
They were on.
Yeah.
And they were good. And they were joined by some young people who were getting down. It was good.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I mean, that's another Tiny kind of situation coming to the forefront now. People opening up their front yard and putting mics and bands in there. And
everybody are trying a thing.
Everybody are trying a thing.
Yeah. And this weekend, Exit Festival is happening in Europe, and Drake is headlining, but Spice, Vibes Cartel, and I think Beenie Man might be on that show.
Still vexed with Vibes. I mean, I didn't like that Trinidad thing. We talked about it already.
Yeah.
We still vexed about that whole thing. I just thought it was really not a good look for him.
Not a good look. Not a good look. So, but he can continue riding the high. He's doing his thing. So those are the things, some of the things that happened.
You're not done yet, man. You're not done yet. Because last year I didn't get to go, but Tony and Tony had an award show, and it's coming up again. I think it's September.
Yeah, September 28th.
Right. Something Reggae North.
Reggae North, celebrating Canadian talent in reggae.
Yeah. I told him, I said, when I came to Canada the first time, and I looked, it was a different kind of reggae here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I said, I liked it because you create your own ecosystem of reggae music.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I've watched, for example, the Resolution Band, which all women, and they're all second generation Jamaican, who you would think that they are first generation by talking to them. Really. And so
they performed at Afrofest this past weekend.
Yeah, I am so up and into the Reggae North and Canadian reggae scene. It's a place that can do well because there's so much room for creativity,
Yeah. It's a good look. I might be hosting that
Oh,
this year. So
no, a free ticket. No, I'm backstage free ticket.
that's why I don't like tell people where we're going. Because free in this train stop rolling. You did something there,
It's nice though. I think you fit that bill really great,
Yeah.
really nice. So I'm
So
looking forward to it. I didn't go last year because I wasn't feeling good.
Yeah.
But I'll be there this year.
Yeah, hopefully you can make it out this year. So it should be good. Growing from strength to strength, just second year. Want to be on the same level as all the big award shows. So that's the
knock out June, but gotta try something last year. I never like.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, man.
Let me see where we can go with video clips. Oh, I want to touch this. I know you don't like to talk about the country that you live in. But I have to play this one for you, Leo. I have to.
That's
correct. I just want to thank you so much for this opportunity. Well, thank you. It's such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where? Yes, sir. In Liberia. Yes, sir. Well, that's very interesting. It's beautiful English. Sure. I have people at this table can't speak nearly as well.
You're wicked no outside. If you put my president in front of me like that, Liberia is a dumb country, you know that. People feel.
You know, when people ask you how you're going to know if somebody racist and dunce, I submit that video as exhibit A, B, C, D. Because first of all, it shows that, and I've said this to people all along, Donald Trump doesn't care about the presidency, so he has no knowledge about things. He has no knowledge about world politics. He has no knowledge about these things. So he doesn't know that Liberia is an English-speaking country. He doesn't know that Liberia was formed by slaves from America running away from America and settling there, and Caribbean as well, because they border with Sierra Leone. So Caribbean and American blacks went there and settled. Him don't even know the flag that Liberia have. Liberia flag is basically America's flag. It's just that it has one star.
I'm not comment, Pony.
You don't have to comment. Me a comment. You don't have to comment. But it just show you the level of ignorance, the level of arrogance. It is one of those. It is akin to when people say, "Oh, you speak so well for a black person." Yes. It is so insidious.
Where did you learn to speak?
Where did you learn to speak? Oh wow, you speak better than some of the people here. First of all, you can't even spell Liberia, sir. Hot my theme.
Oh,
anyway. I'm seeing comments. Let me see what the comments are. Karen Rowe says, "Good evening, everyone."
Oh, KK, how are you, KK?
Hi, Karen. And she's laughing. I'm assuming she's laughing about your president. So that was just this week. Because there's no end in sight to the madness. So every week there's something. It's just that Leo can't talk about it.
Every day.
Yeah. Every day there's something, but Leo can't comment. Leo can't comment. And we're going to spare him. And then this one now, I have to play for him because him no remember seeing it. So this is now, we're going into Jamaican politics though.
Oh, yeah.
Hear this now.
He call himself the action man. You know what I call him, comrades? Me call him the 1-inch man, because he fixed 1 inch of road. Alright, because I don't know why me as a woman call him impinge, fix a inch a road, a roll over, and say I'm done. Him a 1 inch man. General Secretary, I know the night far gone, you know, but my counselor said me to rush him like a pit bull. So comrades, him have a style, him have a bad habit. So when him use taxpayer money and fix one little inch of road, he walk round with camera and talk about say, him a action man. But comrades, him a no action.
We can't manage them, you know. Just
1 inch man.
for those who are not from Jamaica, just so you know, Jamaican politics festive body.
Yes, it is.
I used to when it's election season,
It was alright. It was alright. So, but you know, I always question again, because why are ministers fixing roads? I mean, I thought we had a parish council and a road construction and repair department that once the money get this, then go do them thing. And so it's supposed to go. When is it that we start seeing ministers take money and go? What is this?
I don't know when it started, but I know why they're doing it. It is the only physical display they have for their doing something. They can't show you nothing else what them do. So them have to come out with them jump, and some of them jump on the road line. And I said, look, we are your road. We are your, but you're supposed to.
This is something that's the government is supposed to. You can't.
It has become a showpiece.
Yeah.
It has become a showpiece. Oh, look, if it wasn't for us.
You know, if it were, for example, the opposition member of parliament doing something because you know that they don't have that role, but because they've been fighting for a long time and it hasn't been done, and then they take it. I understand that.
They get less money when they're
so they don't have the kind of resources to do it. Yeah. But you know, if they find that really needed, and I'm gonna see an opposition doing it, then I'll be okay. But when it's the government people are doing it, they have a big problem with that.
Yeah. Huge. Yeah. And the only way to show off that, hey, look at me, I'm your minister at work. So as she saying, if my 1 inch man, he just picks 1 inch. Hey, no ramp with them, you know. No ramp with them.
I'm looking forward to, you know, once upon a time, I never used to look forward to election, you know, because it was always war and crime and shooting stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I hear a song from the opposition recently, and if that is a song they can get them to win, then I'll win again.
I mean, sadly,
you
know, I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah.
You know, people have committed to what this is. So them, you know, who can't hear must feel. So they have to go through it. They have to get another term and, you know, go through what that feels like before they can ask for change. Is my feeling. Is my estimation.
Well, it's left to see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, but there's a lot of rollouts now, you know. All the rollouts happening.
I see that from the government, right?
Yes,
from the
man.
government,
yes,
rolling
man.
out a lot of things.
So speaking of rollout, let's talk about this one.
The door is on the right hand. It will be moved to the left hand. If you notice, some of the seats are not in. More seats will be added so that come September morning, we will be able to carry the maximum amount of kids allowed on this bus. My Eastport and family, this is your working member of parliament Representation matters. Your government matters. We applaud the rural school bus. Here is the ramp for wheelchair to be able to come in. So we're not only catering to the able-bodied, we're catering to all bodies because our school children matters to us.
A big conversation.
This is the major topic, people. If you're not just joining, everything else we said before was fluff. This is the topic.
That's a huge conversation.
School bus. Let us start positively.
Yes. Positive. First of all, yes,
it is a good idea to provide rural school children the option to ride in a school bus, provided it is safe, provided they have figured out the logistics, because where is the bus stopping, where is the bus picking up, all of that, right? It is a good idea. There are many kids, and Leo, you are from rural Jamaica, so you can speak to the idea that you never sure. Some of the times I walk to school, right?
Yeah, you just walk.
Right? So in that regard, I am going to give on to Caesar what is Caesar. The idea of a school bus. I don't know why it takes Jamaica so long to think about school buses. I'm not sure why it is released in the election year, but
in election period.
But still, them come now with the bus. That's the good. Nobody never think to get the buses modified. Right now, the bus is open on the right side, which means when the picnic them come in at the bus,
you're going to go Gaza Street.
You're going to let them out in a road. So now, you have to go now and modify all of these buses because most of them came from Chicago. The last shipment came from Chicago. And another shipment come from somewhere else. But it's not any place but left hand. It's right hand. Right? So you have to go now, spend money to modify all of these buses in time for September rollout, because remember, it's a big rollout to come.
Well, and also election time too.
An election. So, what I don't understand, Leo, and I think this is the crux of our conversation. Why would you lie about the cost of the buses?
I saw that. And I don't know if that was the first invoice in a series of invoices, because I counted 20 bus. And it says 110 bus, 1.4 billion, right?
Yes.
But I saw 20 bus at average $15,000 a piece. Now, listen, $15,000 a piece. That's a steal.
Massive steal.
Extended.
Heater, the buses are used.
They're no good.
Or you are equivalent to one of them big mafioso who can just move things in the world, where you get a special deal. You know, Trump get the deal on the plane.
Yes.
You get a special deal. How you get a bus? My local car, Leo, costs double that. So how you get a bus multi-seater unit?
No, they are extended buses. You know, I mean, they're long, like a long line. You know that, right?
So how?
My concern. Let me tell you what my concern is. And you shared the good thing about having buses in the country. Because let me tell you something. When we grew up, the bus them where we have, some we take it to school, they pick them to high school. Everybody else walk. I had a chick that walked from Ramble to Rockabessa to come to school every morning, and she late. She named Sharon Brown. I forget her name. Sharon Brown walk every morning. And me tell you something. By Tuesday, Wednesday, she smell because she sweat up when she come to school, and she, think she have enough time to go and go wash her clothes, and you can smell it.
And we don't have enough uniforms, so
No,
you're reused.
trust me, if you had to walk 7 miles to school, I'll go one uniform here. Okay? All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So you go there. And so I understand the need for buses. And I don't understand why it took us so long to get there.
Yeah.
Right? I understand the logistics also, where the bus is going to go, because they no longer where them a car up on the road. It can't go up to some of these schools.
Yeah.
I wonder which school is going to get bus.
Which will benefit.
Have you ever gone to what is school name? What my country? My mother country from Mount Industry. Have you ever gone to Mount Industry before?
No.
Right? Not even one car can pass on that road there.
No.
2 car can pass, and
No.
that bus the big like a 2 car.
Yeah.
Right? So, and there are many such Mount Industries around Jamaica.
Yeah.
So you wonder what is it that they're going to put on the road to help these students out? Because
Yeah.
maybe taxi is really the right thing. Maybe they should give some kind of sustenance to the families so that the kids then go to school, rather than providing these hell of a buses. Well, so let me tell you about the buses. There are American buses. There are Bluebirds.
Yes.
Where are we going to get parts? Because America,
If we follow the money, if we believe the money, if it costs you that to acquire them, how much shall it cost you to maintain them?
that's my point. Because you're going to have to retrofit them. You're going to have to change the part. Because remember now, these buses, in order for them to get that price, it means that these buses were completely decommissioned and throw them away for somebody to come and put on restaurant in it. And that's what these buses are. And so for us to buy it, it means that we're going to have to change out the parts, because they did not change the parts since the last service. So therefore, they're going to have to change out every part, or these buses are going to start breaking down on the road. And believe me, we are not going to have spare parts, because there are Bluebirds and they are American, and we're not sure which part is going to be breaking down anytime soon. So we have to buy the whole we call it again, warehouse full of parts that can be replaced, and they can't have to send to America for it and come back.
And we're talking about a land of tariffs.
And we're talking about a land of tariffs.
To make up 10%
Right?
tariff.
So, the other thing is, I know why is it that we couldn't use the same yellow bus them we have anyway, by the way? Because we decommission a lot of those buses, don't we? Because every year we buy 200 of them or 300 of them. We couldn't.
But listen, Leo, how would it look if you use the regular bus them? You have to get the school buses that America have.
But I same school. Hold on. But the same them we got Kingston travel pan them the bus at Kingston.
No, this look different. This prettier.
Okay. You know how the bus when the bus stop America or Canada, the stop
You have
sign
the stop
come out,
sign come out.
and the car then
You
stop.
have to yield. You have to yield.
You have it. Well, in America you have a top.
Yes.
In some state you have to stop until that thing go back down.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm wondering, is that going to come up? Are we going to be required to stop?
All I know. No, we're talking about a cultural shift, because Jamaican drivers don't yield to no one.
That is my point. They might overtake. They might overtake.
And if you move them door over to the other side, the amount of kids in danger. You hurry up and move them doors in, and hopefully you can let them off on the sidewalk safely, because
oh my God,
nobody's not yielding.
So all right, so they have to go drive
That's
over on the other. They have to
That's-
drive over on the other side of the street, like
No,
the post office vehicle.
That's-
them. Yeah, yeah.
I am confident that they will move the doors. I am confident.
Okay.
What I want them to know is that Jamaican people don't yield to nobody.
All right.
So
So here's the other thing, though.
kids will have to be extremely careful. Just
Here-
from right on now, kids, be very careful. Because no taxi guy at Jamaica now give you no life.
Here's the other thing now. So Jamaica's emission standards are supposed to be very high.
Mm-hmm.
These buses blow black smoke, right? Them blow black smoke. Them are use the cheap engine oils. And so when you see them on the road, so why are we going to buses that's bringing down our emission standards?
Leo, you
Yes?
are negative Nelly. They have these pretty yellow bus.
True, that's pretty.
They're pretty yellow bus. And you know, as Vaz say, it is not surprising that the PNP would find fault. It's not surprising that
Well, I'm not politicizing.
Negative Nelly.
I'm not politicizing this because actually they politicized it because they're bringing it out during the
In
time
election.
when there's election, right? And I'm not politicizing it. I am saying, why is it that we got those buses, right? Is it sustainable to keep those buses? Where are the reports that you can use to judge the sustainable? Because those buses are no less than about 15 or 16 or 20 years old. For them to be decommissioned and America use transportation, they maintain them every day. They've maintained them very good.
You know how we know are the old buses? Do you see any seatbelt?
Okay. Well, they never have the seat them in them. They never put the seat them in there.
No.
We have some cars. We have some.
Karen Reed said pest control buses.
Pet control.
Pest control buses.
Oh, pest control. My gosh.
Karen Rose said they did laugh. I don't know. I want to stay positive, but what I see are coming is an extreme amount of expenses to not just retrofit but to maintain this idea.
But these buses are big.
That is 100 and something buses. So when it no work out, it's not a big loss.
to be honest with you, I'd go with the government purchasing somebody 30-seaters, you know, that can go into these terrains and do them thing. When you buy these buses are long, you know. I mean, they're longer than the normal buses, you know.
I know.
To put them, I could see those going into Kingston.
Yeah, man.
Right?
When I saw it, to be honest with you, Leo, when I saw it, I thought it was for Kingston. Because I know that the bus don't have the capacity for country road.
No, it doesn't.
For hill climb.
The hill climb, it's not a hill climb bus. It's not a hill climb bus. You understand?
But them pretty. And the people who sell it to them clearly did some good refurbishing because the seats look good and the paint look fresh. So as I said before, I don't know why they would lie about the age of the buses.
The age and the cost.
And the cost of the buses. I can't understand it.
So here's what we may not see. We may not have seen, right? Here's what we may not have seen. Because when I look at the invoice that's going around, I have to be a little bit more an accountant. And I look at it and I said, I don't see any cost of shipping, cost of clearing, cost of anything that surrounds other than the cost of the bus itself. And the cost of bringing it into the island might be a lot more, even though it's government, it's still using up government resources to bring it. And so it costs something. So maybe the 1.4 billion has to do with other labor-intensive, overhead-intensive charges, and we don't see those other than.
I'm very curious. I'm very curious about the back end because the invoice is very telling.
Yeah.
That the buses, you get the bus.
I check it up, and it's 20 times 15. Let me give you an idea. It's
what was it? 1.5 mil?
Right, billion.
No, them say billion, but when you do the math on the
let me do the math. No, do it wrong. It's 20 buses times 15,000 US dollars. That's 300,000 US times 161. 1.61. No, it was 161, not 1.61. 161. That's 483 million. That's less than double that, triple that, before, 3.5 times that, you get to 1.4 billion.
Yeah.
All right.
So something is being hidden.
Yes.
And we don't know why.
Yeah. So that's why. This is why people don't trust leaders in politics, because they're never straight. They never come straight.
Them unnecessarily lie. Like, them just unnecessarily
lie. Yeah. And I don't understand. And you know what hurts me too? What hurt me?
Hi, Steffi, sweetie. She says pure thieving.
Is the people who know say politicians are thief, and then still go behind them and support them as thieves. So I wonder, how do you tell your children to not steal, but you have the leader of your political, your government, or your
MPs
or MPs and stuff, that them a thief, and you know so them a thief because it's there that them a thief, but then you are putting up with it and support it. Wouldn't that be the time that you say, hey, a time if you change this one or this one, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not right. And what's going on in you? Why you continue to support that? Yeah. That's my problem.
Yeah. Well, I always tell people this, especially poor people, vote against their best interests all the time. Your country, America, is a perfect example of that. And at different intervals in Jamaica's independence story, we have seen evidence of that.
Of course.
We used to call it butter pan culture, where, if you can run a boat,
you get some dumpling and some butter and
some food and so
belly full, and you vote.
And I tell people all the time, I remember the last election, this woman said, me I take food from the two side.
Yes, I remember.
And
you can't come give me.
Can't come give me. And the one that is sweeter than the other one, but me eat it two food. So that culture still remains. And our politicians know. They also know that if you can showcase some stuff leading up to the election, you put yourself in good stead, right? So the school bus is a big one.
I saw the minister open up the hood of the bus. You know if you saw that?
You see them open it up. When them look for you, they know not about bus.
Them know nothing about bus. When me I gonna look on that now and determine says a good bus.
Them know nothing about bus. But it's all theatrics, It's all theatrics. The whole thing. Politics is theater.
That is just theater all day long.
It's theater. And both sides do it.
What do you expect me to see? Even if that thing has no oil in there, no water in there, you open the hood and show me. Oh, am I going to say to you that's a good bus? You want me to say that's a good bus? I'm not going to say that.
Yeah. No, man, you don't see pretty. You don't see pretty. When you open up the hood, it's clean.
It's clean.
Then wash the engine.
It's clean. See the hood there, it's clean.
Then wash the engine. The engine wash.
What is it what is it about that I need to say to you that I'm going to vote for you because you show me that engine is clean?
Pictures.
That's all right.
It's all for the gram, Leo.
So it sound like how did you get to speak English so good?
Oh God.
Where did you learn? I saw it sound. All right.
Who taught you? I'm gonna leave the people in my name, boss Leo. I'm gonna play first.
Yeah, hold on before you go.
Yeah.
I learned something from one cowboy show there, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the cowboy show? Maybe my cousin said that. Say it. He said, when fools speak, them think say everybody fool like them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going on.
Yeah.
When fools speak, them think say everybody fool.
And that's why you don't argue with fools, because they'll beat you with experience.
Oh my God.
But But we are in that season in Jamaica, guys.
Yes, we have to be very
There'll be
aware.
There'll be a lot of these stories
Yeah.
because it's that heightened season, election season in Jamaica.
Well, I see. Last week I saw the PNP on a tour, and I must tell you that it was reminiscent of when I was growing up, when I saw the colors and the noise and the celebration and stuff. As I hadn't seen that in the PNP in several elections. I don't think I saw it enough of it.
You mean in numbers?
I saw it with the JLP in 2020. Not just in numbers, the kind of jubilation, the jubilant. And so I hadn't seen that.
Yeah.
I watched Portia. I mean, it was there, but it wasn't as bellowing as I saw last week. Last week was
well, I mean, if you talk to them, then swear them have a chance, Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shift us over to CARICOM.
All right. You're gonna shift us to Mia Mottley.
Yes, Mia Mottley, but it's CARICOM heads of government were meeting in Montego Bay, Jamaica.
Okay.
And so Mia spoke.
Yes.
And
we have the Prime Minister changed hands, right?
It changed hands. She was leader, and now Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness is the leader of CARICOM.
For 6 months.
For 6 months. Until once in December or so?
Yes. December 31st.
Yes. So here is Mia speaking on one topic, but I have to play audio for you guys because the video wasn't working out. So bear with us.
It is my view that in the absence of an international rules-based order, and we are seeing it being threatened day by day, in the absence of an international rules-based order, countries such as ours will find it difficult to survive. And this, my friends, is the first real threat that we have had since becoming independent nations. The notion that others may want to conquer again is not beyond their imagination and not beyond our reality. But equally, the price of sovereignty is no longer simply that which we have started to do in the first 2 or 3 generations since independence. The price of sovereignty now extends to our ability to control our information and to generate our content. We have to be able to own our own satellites and not be the victim of somebody pulling them on us because they do not like the position we took on a war across the world somewhere or someplace.
That's just a big, that's so huge. I'm sorry. Well, go ahead.
To generate our own content because it is only us who know our reality, and we cannot simply be the victims of other people's judgment as to who we are and what we stand for. And if we don't do these things, then we will fail to recognize that the new Armada and the new flotilla are not the ships that came and brought our forefathers here under protest. But in fact, the new Armada and the new flotilla is that which will control our mind. And we know what Marcus Messiah Garvey told us about emancipating our mind from mental slavery. If ever there was a time for us to listen to these entreaties, it is now.
That is powerful.
There's so many layers here, So many layers here. I hope everybody heard it. One of the things when she talked about satellite, Leo, I must point out Starlink, which is Elon Musk's stuff. He has been moving through Africa. Some African nations have refused him access to set up Starlink. He has gotten into the Caribbean. I've heard different people say that they are using
Jamaica. He's in the Ministry of Education.
It's in Jamaica. So what happens when Jamaica takes a stance that is not in line with these despots? Do they then pull your internet service, pull your satellite? Do they then use it against you? Because AI is also a factor here. What are the risks? Karen Rowe is agreeing that the time is now.
The thing is, that's what she's pointing to. That is exactly what she's pointing to. She's saying that content is king.
Mm-hmm.
She's saying that if you think about it, what won the election last year in America is content. He believed that he had something to do with winning the election with whatever the content that he's using.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's what he was the leader of the Doji.
Mm-hmm.
And he had hackers working inside of government in America.
And handed over information.
He has a lot of information.
Over people.
That is power. That is what I'm saying. So if we allow Starlink to go into Jamaica and go through our system at any point in time, the fear that most of the AI experts have in the world right now, the ones with integrity, is that they fear when AI is going to start creating its own, being most innovative by itself.
Yeah.
Because then it becomes a person and you can't control it because it has enough information to make the decision that it wants to make.
Yes.
And so what she's saying is that we need to have our own in the Caribbean so that we depend on our own, because every other country are drafting themselves right now. Canada drafting themselves, America drafting themselves, UK drafting themselves, and we have not like that. I think that we need to go back and revisit the 1958 Confederation. Federation thing. You understand? I think we need to do that, and we need to put our dollars together like EU does, and we need to find something that belongs to us and not dependent on anybody else to make our thing work.
As Steffi Sweetie says, it will be granted personhood. There are so many things that are granted personhood that we don't know about, folks. Corporations in America are deemed a person.
It is.
And similarly, AI will be granted personhood.
Yeah.
And in that omnibus bill that they pushed through the other day in the US, one of the conditions in there is that they will not do any restrictions on AI for 10 years.
Well, they wanted to open that, and the parliamentarian must kick it out.
They kick out elements of it, but not all of it. We're in a dangerous zone, and Mia is right to sound the alarm.
Yes.
To sound the alarm among CARICOM, because I find the CARICOM are like some of our African nations. We clamor for the US. We clamor for everything the empire says, and we act like we don't have our own autonomy. We act like we're not independent nations, and so I'm happy she sounded the alarm.
We are, and it's the same reason why the PNP is wanting, when we reform the Constitution, to remove the head of state being the king. Yeah. That's the same reason that they want the Privy Council out, because we have to have autonomy ourselves, so that we can create relationships inside of here without having to go to somebody for approval.
Yeah,
you understand? But if we are going to sign a treaty or an agreement among the Caribbean, and we have the Privy Council in the back of us, we don't have the head of state is still out there. We still have to go and ask him for the okay. That's wrong.
Yeah.
You understand? And so I loved what I heard coming out of this this conference yesterday and the day before yesterday. I love it because Mia Mottley sounded that alarm, but I was very concerned about the Prime Minister, because the Prime Minister, his government is saying, we want to keep the Privy Council. Yeah. It's like he's saying, I don't want our own internet, right?
Yeah.
That's equivalent. Mm-hmm. They want to keep the Privy Council, yet the president installed yesterday as the president of the CCJ, the Caribbean.
He's a Jamaican.
Yes.
Yes.
Is a Jamaican. Winston Anderson is a Jamaican, and he's the one who made the announcement. How does that feel as a prime minister to be announcing something that you're against?
The other thing that he is hemming and hawing, they had a conversation where commitments were being made around travel within the Caribbean.
Within the Caribbean, yeah.
And our Jamaican Prime Minister said, while he agrees with it in principle, there are so many elements internally that hinder us from committing to it right away.
That my point is that instead of that is collaborate. That's not collaboration, because 4 of those countries already say yes.
Right away, them say yes.
Right off the bat, we say yes. So you say yes and then go work it out.
And what is leadership? What is leadership for?
That is my point.
If we remember, say Jamaica go on like we bigger than enough of them,
and then we still can't make decision,
and we can't make a commitment, or we don't want to make a commitment.
That don't make any sense.
Speaking of the CCJ, I have a clip from Mia.
Oh,
look at Prime Minister Andrew Holness him
chair
vex.
of the preparatory committee for the establishment of the Caribbean Court of Justice. You will forgive me if I now make yet another appeal to the citizens of this region to allow their governments to know that there ought to be a singular purpose for the Caribbean Court of Justice to be truly the last court of appeal for the states of this region. We are aware that there are some countries that have the requirement of referenda. But this, like everything else, ought to be the subject of public education. And if we can so do, then I believe we can finally start to move the needle generationally for us recognizing that this ought to be our final court. Our reality as small states is not only to be taken into account when dealing with the WTO and the need for special and differential treatment, or the international financial architecture that requires us to move away from the reality of assumptions with historic per capita GDP and not understanding the vulnerability of our countries as small states. But our small, vulnerable states are also to be taken into account with respect to our Caribbean jurisprudence and for how we treat to the issue of citizenship security, particularly as it relates to sensitive matters that will see persons who have been charged continue to move in our communities with impunity and taking action against other citizens with impunity.
You hear me knock? You hear me knocking? I love that woman. I mean, I love that woman. She can lead me all day long. I'm telling you, because she's well thought, well researched. I mean, I just love her creative words and her sensibilities. I love her mannerism. I love that she is able to create those thoughts, put them together, and deliver them in a way that everybody must understand, will understand. You know, I love her. I love her.
It is important to consider, if we want to be sovereign nation states, no matter how small, that we should be able to have a regional court functioning at the highest level and accessible to all in the region. And also the resulting proceedings be respected in the region.
Jesus Christ. The only thing that we would be up against is that someone from another country would say, "Oh, you're so bright."
Who taught you?
Who taught you?
Who taught you to speak?
Oh, you're so bright.
Right? Because, and that's what she was hinting at in her speech.
Indeed, I know.
Smutty commit crimes in Jamaica and they are found guilty CCJ, you can now block them in the region.
Absolutely.
Right? The power of regional...
yes, the regional power is stronger than Jamaica alone, Trinidad alone, Barbados alone. Yeah, definitely right.
So they don't go preying on other countries unexpected.
Yeah, they become a criminal.
Yes.
A real criminal.
Actual criminal. There's so many layers to it. As you said, you know, she me call her the Prime Minister for the Caribbean.
Yeah, the Caribbean, right?
So she always has salient points, as you said, well researched, well spoken. You know, I have little concerns about, you know, internally stuff going on.
I know what you're talking about, but she hasn't expressed. She has not abused that.
Abused it.
She has not abused it at all.
Abused it.
Make your point, so that people understand.
I'm saying she has not abused the access that she has.
The power that she has.
As the power that she has. She has utilized it well, and she continues to speak as a regionalist. And those Jamaicans who are older can appreciate a regional thinker.
You know, I'm going to say this. Not very many people can appreciate a female regional thinker. Yes?
Yeah.
And we still have that problem in our society where people are marginalizing women because of who they are and because of their preference in their lives, which is totally wrong. Yeah. And so I get you.
But needless to say, on Caribbean Currents, we are pro CCJ.
150%.
We may not agree on everything, the two of us.
No, we don't.
But
this one,
we are in agreement.
We definitely disagree on Vybz Kartel.
We did. Even though I think I'll win you back over.
No. One pint.
Right? But when it comes to packing a punch as a region, Mia gets it. Mia understands it. Because we are small nation states. So it is important that we stick together. Instead of clamoring for England and clamoring for the US, it is important that we pack a mighty punch because we have resources, we have land, we have water, and we have oil.
You know, I remember about 3-4 years ago, probably 3 years ago. Now, I'm not beating down anybody's decisions. I am making a point to follow what you're saying, right? But I remember that our country represented us at a meeting of the CARICOM, and the entire CARICOM agreed that they are going to allow this woman who was the Commonwealth Secretary General. You remember her? Her name again?
Let me look it up.
Whatever her name was, but let me just make the point. And so they all agreed. And then when Jamaica left the meeting, they came home and decided that they're going to go against what the agreement was and put one of our ministers or senators in that position to go up against this woman. And it became a big hoopla and da. What's her name?
I'm trying to find her. It was 3 years ago, right?
Yeah, it was about 3 years ago. And that is the ultimate non-collaborative approach to life and relationships. You understand? Because you have proven that you're willing
Honorable Shirley Botchway?
No, next one.
That's the current one.
Right.
Because I know exactly what you were talking about, because we put up our person against her.
We put up our person against not just her, the entire CARICOM.
Yeah.
So we just broke our relationship with CARICOM because of a personal decision that we decided to make outside of the forum that we were in and agreed on in the first place. And so that was my biggest problem with the decision, right?
But it's not the first time we do that. Jamaica,
not about money, not about anything. My thing was that here I am, when we are out there, we're trying to build relationships, collaborate to develop initiatives and interventions to help our country. And then our country turning around and breaking the collaborative spirit to do something that is off the wall. And so, if we are going to, this is the reason why we probably cannot make the commitment for a federation, or we cannot make a commitment about allowing freedom of movement, travel among islands, and all the other things that are there, right? It's because we may have some internal personal issues about other people and we can't get along with them, and so we don't want to take the chance and become collaborative.
We have consistently in the last decade shirked our responsibility to move as a region. Jamaica has shirked its responsibility to punch with the fist of a region. We saw it in the first term of Trump, where Jamaica was one of them run go, say them are going to meet with Trump. And Trump put them fist down in a hallway, I'll know no look on them. The same Jamaica, when the conversation is about, do you believe that Palestine should have statehood? Jamaica pulled back.
Held back. Exactly. The whole.
Every time our leadership is called upon.
Every time we need collaboration, we break it.
So Michelle can also then make us the leadership fit confidence.
I was surprised about that, but I guess it's in the Constitution or bylaws. Because I was surprised. I was surprised
because them supposed to know so they can't trust Jamaica.
What do you think is going to happen from here? What do you think?
I think the next 6 months there will be so much distraction with politics, with Jamaican elections, all the caramba that America will do, that the 6 months will run off so fast that we won't have much to talk about.
Well, first of all, I want you to commit to me. We're married right now, right?
Just married the other day.
I want you to commit to me to on the election that we have.
We have to go live.
We go live.
We have to go live.
We have to go live day of election.
We have to go live.
And I want us to be there when we are counting ballots. We want to be there. We want to look at the preliminaries and see what they look like and talk about them and see. And then I also want us to look at what happened when the final count goes out and look at all of these things. I want us to do that. So you have to commit to me on that.
We have to figure it out. And when are the date? Them set the date? Yeah?
No. I remember there was a president in the United States that says, you may not have to vote again.
A certain president said so. And he believed it, Did you see what him did the other day? I know you can't comment, but he unveiled Trump 2028 hats.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
You can't take him, If there's somebody that keep me up at night, is that man. I cannot stand him. He stressed me out. Anyway, I think we have circled the Caribbean.
Yes.
And I think we have circled the issues. And it's good to leave before them tired away.
No. We have to talk about pre-Fontaine.
Okay.
We have to talk about.
I know. I saw your comments. Go ahead.
You didn't like it. You didn't like it. No.
I like Kashane.
No, man. I'm not talking about Kashane. I'm talking about Kashane is Kashane. You can't take anything from Kashane right now. He's gonna get Kashane. Not Kashane.
He's the man.
Kashane.
Right? He's the man right now.
Listen, I see him breaking Usain Bolt's record.
He could.
I really see that.
He could. That run that he did in stadium.
Bro, Jesus.
And he looked tired.
The boy looked like him.
Look like him.
Yeah.
Maybe they should consider putting him in the 200 too. because
he's not ready. He's not ready for that. He's not ready for that because then he's gonna be his muscles aren't ready for that.
He's a solid contender. You know what's just funny about the contenders? You know that Johan Blake, as much as I bash him up all the time, Johan Blake is in the top 10 for times.
He ran 990 something the other day. I know. Yeah. One time this year.
Yeah, but
he ran 10-4 a couple of weeks ago.
That's why he won't quit. Because every time when he quit, he can get one good score. Anyway,
but
the women.
My thoughts in my writing in my article the other day or my social media article was that Tina ran 10-1 a week ago and come back and run 11-4. I mean, you don't do that.
No.
Do you understand?
No,
she don't have to win enough. She don't have to win enough. You should be right there.
You go backward with your time.
That's
too far back.
That's too far back. That was my point.
Too far back. If she even run 10.5.
10.9. If you run 10 point, yeah, right. 10.9. 11-4, man.
Can't go back in the 11s. 11s, I feel like a pit in them champs.
I pick up in school at champs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No,
so I don't
know what happened there. But
do you know? Let me tell you.
Sports, Leo, is mental.
I know, it's mental. So, but let me show you something. That comment, let me tell you how much views it get.
Yeah. That's how you like to spark up the people.
Me no. Me just share my thoughts. What you talk say? What kind of woman you? So, all right. So it's 55,800 views.
Wow.
And 4,500 engagements.
Yeah. Read the comment. Read the essence of your thesis.
Oh, let me see. Hold on. Lord, I'll lose it again. Just 1 second.
But it is concerning, given that Shelly-Ann's last race is going to be in September at World Champs.
That's it. That's her last race.
Yeah, she has
because Shelly is going to put out her best, no matter what.
Yeah.
You understand?
But Shelly at this stage is a bronze runner.
Indeed.
She has now gone down to bronze level. She can't catch back the goal. So I'm happy that she's leaving, so that we can celebrate her.
She can give other kids them opportunities.
Yeah. So we can celebrate her. We don't have to feel sorry.
You have to feel sorry for that because she done her.
Yeah.
I'll say now. Let's talk. Kishane Thompson. This young man is ready. The confidence in his eyes, his smile, his response to pressure. It's all there. Swagger with substance. He didn't just run and dust them, right? But as for Tina, I say this with respect. Readiness isn't just physical speed. It's when the mind and the body gets together, when they are aligned. Oh, shit. Phone dead.
Well, that's the point.
Yes.
The mental element is something we have to look into.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much support our young athletes have in that regard. We have seen it many times. People go on the larger stage and dust out themselves. Because you end up being, if you're a smart runner, you're competing with yourself. And you could end up, if you're not mentally and physically ready, you could end up messing up your whole records.
So here goes.
That's potential.
I met with a psychologist.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Jamaican guy. His name is, I don't remember my name either. Anyway, but he goes to the Olympics with the athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes Jamaica don't hire him, but when they hire him, he does well.
Mm-hmm.
So what does he do? He has the athletes for a week, and he puts them in there. You can walk on the court, and I know you're not going to win because your head is down.
Mm-hmm.
You look like
your demeanor look defeated.
You're right. So what he does before each race, he gets into their head and put the right spark in there and let them bring themselves into the race before them even run it. And so the physical and the mental are aligned, right? So when them get up off there, so them know exactly what I'm gonna do before they in a race, and them not going to change because him prepare them. And whatever race they run, that's gonna be the race. So when I see if you run 10-1 this week and you're excited, you're not supposed to go past 10-3, 10-5. You know what I mean? And be there. And so that was my I don't care what anybody say. Well, that's not true. I care what you say. I care what everybody say. But some people accost me.
Yeah.
Me have to just take it, you know.
Yeah, well, when you stir up ants nest, you have to take it. I try not to stir up the ants nest too much because I don't like being bitten. But yes, we also have to be patient. As a person who cheers for Manchester United, I can tell you that it is hard to watch your people go through the cycle. Because sometimes it's a cycle, Sometimes a cycle where even this batch, even Tina them who we think have great potential may not be the batch. That will bring you what Shelley and Usain brought you. But we have to be able to nurture our teams through those cycles.
What happened to Brianna?
No.
Not Williams. Liston.
No.
She just went professional earlier this year. She left college.
Yeah.
And I mean, from both are.
I don't hear anything.
Oh wow, that's
we'll see. Just shows up on any of the Diamond Leagues or the.
Maybe she got run for America.
Or they got
maybe she'll put our
Loudmouth Noah Lyles supposed to be running soon.
Next week.
Yeah.
Isn't Kishan in that race? No, he's listed Tobago.
Oh, okay.
He's running against Tobago in the 200.
Yeah. So
but they're supposed to meet in London.
Yeah.
Kishan and Lyle.
Yeah. So we'll see. I just hope Kishan just bring it. Nobody talk. Cause Noah mouth will, cock mouth kill cock. Make Noah running more.
Well, you saw the race last year. It was Kishan's race to lose.
Yeah. I hope he's significantly upset about that outcome.
Yeah, I think Noah Lyle is going down though. I don't think he's on his best right now, or else he'd be running.
Noah is funny, Noah say him now running like a pop down race because he was dissing Michael Johnson's league. Remember Michael Johnson started the Grand Slam, and him say, "Oh, I'm not going to go to those things." Bigger than that.
Michael is having a lot of problems now.
Yeah, Michael is having a lot of problems.
Him no pay Gabby $12 million.
He can't attract the big names.
Big names.
And him don't look like him to get enough sponsorship. Him look like him launch it too soon.
Him launched too much too soon.
Him launched too much too soon. He should have had maybe 2 meets.
Or 3 or 2 or 3.
And then come back the next year.
And do another.
He also launched the Jamaica leg too bad. He launched right after Champs. You can't have another event right after Champs because people already flew in for Champs and gone back. So if you wanted the stadium to ram up, you have to be clear of Champs. You have to be clear of Champs. So the timing was bad for the Jamaica one because I know everybody was like, oh, we thought Kingston would be crowded. No, you never have no names outside of Gabby and you come right after Champs. Bad idea. So it's bad. Them basically going to pull the plug, I expect.
It was expensive too,
Yes.
I was there that weekend and they might have about $240 for your ticket to US dollars, not Jamaican.
Yeah.
Saying, me? If go pay $200 because it's on TV.
So many
watch my YouTube.
So many steps. And them use Jamaican influencers to promote it.
Yes.
And I think it fell on deaf ears.
That was wrong. You have to use American for that. American Canadian.
You have to use it. You have to use the Americans, but you also have to use traditional media in Jamaica.
That's true.
Go and buy the big ads on TV.
Yes.
Go and put up the billboards and put up your stars. You never have enough stars to put up. That is his problem. Because you see, if he had gotten the Loudmouth Noah Lyles, the place would have probably have more people. but it's very bad timing that he chose for the Jamaica leg. And then the leg after that didn't get a lot of promotion. So, you know, it's rough. It's rough. I was hoping for him. I'm hopeful for him because he's an athlete's athlete.
Yes.
He really,
he's a pure athlete.
Pure athlete, and he respects the sport on a level.
Yes, different from everybody else.
And he respects what the new technology can
do. And the new athletes, he respects them heavily.
Yeah. So I was really hopeful that he could have pulled it off. But him learn a lesson. It's not easy to pull off these things, you know. Why you think Diamond League only happen over Qatar and them places? And them people have the money.
Rich people, yeah. I forgot Qatar.
Rich people, something. Yeah. Me and Leo can just get up and throw classic.
Yeah, be personal at all. I have to go with the money there.
Yeah. So, but we hope Jamaica team can hang in there and turn the corner. The season is early.
In the 100 women, we have good representation. In the 200, we don't have any representation.
No.
100-meter
men long distance is a problem.
We don't have any 400 meters.
No.
And so I don't think.
I don't know what's going on with Oblique. He's having a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
I expected him to do what we had with Asafa and Bolt and Blake. We need that three for where you know that we're going medal, you know?
Yeah, we don't have that anymore. I mean, the only person that we have is Kishane Thompson.
Yeah.
And we better hope him not having any issues at all.
Yeah.
You know, because that's the only spark that we have right now. The only consistent spark that we have.
Yeah.
Because we never know if it's Tia or Tina, right? And you know who me a bet on? Sharika.
I know Sharika has the power.
Yes, she does.
But she don't have the mind.
She never did. She's a very consistent one-way runner. She no put out no more extra energy if it do nothing. She just runs with the same kind of style and the race done.
If she could tap into whatever she needs to tap into.
Yes.
She's unstoppable.
But she was the fastest one in that race today. Even though she come third,
yeah,
was the fastest one in that second, but I'm gonna depend on her. I think she's trying to build herself back.
She's building back. She building.
Yeah, she has a little bit more meat on her now than she did last year and the year before. But she looks good. I'm gonna bet on her. I'm gonna go with her.
I'm always a fan of hers. I will always be a fan of hers. So
me too.
Whatever she brings to the table, I will cheer. I'll cheer. I just hope that she can find the right mix.
Yes.
Of adding that power and that mental acuity to the race and show them what she has, because I know she has it.
She has it.
I've seen it. I've seen it. When she run those relays, you see the power.
Yes.
You see the power. So I know she has it. So we'll see. Anyway, that is us for this week.
Thank you.
Another Caribbean Currents down. And we hope to see you again soon. Ideally next week, but you never know. We are world travelers now, you know. We are world travelers now, you know. So we'll try to make a commitment to you to be here next week. But if not, you know, we'll be back soon.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Take care. Thank you all for contributing. Karen, Steffi Sweetie, the other Karen, all those who took the time to comment, and those who didn't, that's okay too. We know you're there. See Karen Rose say thank you and have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Let me come with this right here.